spotted it.
We're still there after the game.
The winner takes the fiver, right?
Don't put pressure on them, mate.
I'm okay with that not being live. That works.
Football, people, you'd be used to live TV.
It's fucking hard, isn't it? I feel like I'm 5 hours since I last hit a ball.
Off we go. Good.
Just joining in the commentary there, it's Matt Brierley and
Sean Aldrich, yeah. We're just joining slightly late.
it's like Carl's at the table on the clearance on Reds, I think he is.
Yeah.
They stitched me up a little bit here. I was
Yeah.
supposed to be watching my mate on the other table,
yeah.
and he said, "Do you want to commentate?"
What
And,
table is he on?
He's on that one there.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, I can look across over there.
Just yeah.
When he said, "Do you want to commentate?" I thought he was on about Aaron's game.
Yeah, I thought no bias there.
No.
Yeah, it's
It's not the best the shots from Carl, though, is it?
no, I think the tables are playing really quick this weekend.
Yeah, they are rapid.
It's a good shot
It's a
though.
nice recovery. And just a little bit tricky there. Could have been slightly kinder to him 'cause it was a nice shot.
Yeah, he's got a tricky one down the rail.
Yeah.
Another good shot.
Did it well.
Take the red in the middle now.
Yeah, I think he will do one, and it's straightforward clearance, and if he gets
Yeah.
that. He got to the final of the event over in Morocco, I noticed last week, the car.
Yes.
Lost out to Dave Fernandez.
With Dave, yeah. Obviously teammates.
Yeah. Been playing well recently, Dave. He seems to be doing well in everything he goes in.
But, Carl's quite consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't make many mistakes.
I mean, I've seen him in the last event.
Yeah, was it Croxton?
Yeah,
They beat him in the last one?
he lost to Jimmy. I think it was quite a flattering scoreline.
Yeah, I think it was.
yeah,
I
it was
remember
about-
catching bits of that.
Yeah, it was actually this session on the Friday night one. So. And then I can't remember who we played in the who we went out to in the main, well, in the losers
In the
section.
losers, yeah. It's tough, to be honest. Once you go out of that winner's side, I mean,
yeah.
you're deflated anyway from having lost, and
Yeah.
then you've got a long way back. You know, there's quite a lot of matches, slightly shorter format, so it's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why nobody's won it yet. I don't think
No.
from the losers' side of the draw. I think the winner of each event has always just gone through unbeaten.
Yeah. Well, I think Rob, if I'm right, Rob won, lost to
Did he lose? I thought he
Christoph.
did. He?
Yeah, he did,
I thought.
yeah.
I thought he beat Gillespie, didn't he, in the winners' part?
Yeah,
And then I thought he got through. Did he lose
yeah,
to
he lost,
Christoph?
he
and then
lost to
get through?
Christoph. And then I think he ended up playing Carl. Yeah.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah, he did,
yeah.
didn't he? Yeah, did
Yeah.
he end up beating Sutton? Yeah.
He beat Carl, and then he went through to the.
He had a
to the
cracking tournament there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, drew in first round.
Yes, I remember coming up to watch him
Yeah.
play with Rob quite a bit,
Right.
being from the same area. and
Yeah.
So, yeah, he played. He obviously he travelled to Morocco last week.
Yeah.
He lost to Dave Fernandez,
Did he
who
lose
went
to
on
Dave
to win it.
Yeah.
Who went on to win it. So
Yeah, I mean, again, like Dave has been doing Rob when he's been going in anything
Yeah.
recently, he's either been winning it or thereabouts. hasn't
yeah,
he?
yeah,
You know, he won a challenge just before he won the 10 grand here,
yeah,
and he got to the final of the last tour.
yeah.
He's been playing well.
Yeah, obviously different rules as well. Obviously he's on the UK tour.
Yep.
Yeah, world rules.
Yep.
And then to come into this, I think the last event would have been one of his first black ball events.
Yeah. I mean, it suits his game, doesn't
Yeah,
it? You know, 'cause obviously
yeah.
it's very attacking rules. So you don't need to know too many
No.
of the rules really with black ball. It's fairly attacking. Isn't
I
it?
think with Rob, you just have to remind him to pick the wides up if he's got two shots.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he sort of knows the.
knows the rest.
Yeah. So you a betting man or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing okay so far today. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think with this one?
I'd imagine that Sutton's gone in as favourite. I'd be surprised if he's not.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I wouldn't like to call it because Andy Lakin's a quality player.
Yeah.
You know, he's played for England in the past, and yeah, he's certainly more than capable of beating Carl. But
Yeah.
it's a tough game without a doubt.
I think that's what's good about this event. I've come up to watch a few, and sort of some of the games anyone can beat anyone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
There's been a lot of upsets already
yeah,
today.
yeah.
hasn't there?
I mean, the last game on the stream, Jordan Church just beat was like called Josh Qualifier.
Yeah, Josh House.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was 11-10 that one. wasn't it?
Yeah. It's been some tight games.
Yeah. A couple of my mates were underdogs actually, who I came down here with, and
Yeah.
they were like 5-2 and 3-1 to win,
Right,
and both
okay.
of them won. You know, so
Yeah.
there's been a few upsets really. One of my mates beat Sean Story, who won
Right,
it,
okay.
won the 250 man last
Yes,
time.
he
so-
did. Yeah. That would have been the event before last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 250. Yeah.
I don't know if he's got the right angle on that red.
It looks okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that bottom red goes to both pockets, doesn't it? It's really, you
Yeah,
can just
it
top
does.
it through and take it into the left
Yeah.
hand pocket as we look at it then.
Yeah, he's just got one, red that you would class as slightly
Tricky,
dead.
yeah.
on-
It's one
on-
of
on the
those.
side
If you
cushion.
get right behind it, you expect to get it, but
Yeah.
if you don't, then yeah, it's a tricky shot.
I think with the red being sort of near enough over the middle pocket, if he gets sort of near it, he can just roll it in,
Yeah.
and he's bound to be on that. So. Yeah, we might get some comments. Nothing yet.
You're right.
Yeah, I did the last our fans game at 5 with Scott Price. We only had one comment.
We're at one
So,
corner,
yeah,
we're not
so-
looking at too much.
No, so hopefully we'll beat that record. But that was just to ask where they could find the draw. So
Did you see the shot that Andy's just played there?
No.
He's just virtually screwed the whiting off. It's just caught the inside of the job and landed there. Absolutely perfect.
it's all about fractions, isn't it?
Yeah, he's played it nice.
So you've played today then, and
Yeah, I played Simon Fitzsimmons.
Right,
earlier.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. 111
right, okay. So am I right in saying he's on the IPA?
He's on the
tour?
IPA, yeah. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good player. So he plays around the same sort of area as I do. So
Right, okay.
very good player.
Yeah. So there's a few people here who have actually missed the IPA tour this weekend, isn't there?
Yeah, of course, because it ended up clashing. Didn't
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame when things like that happen, especially when, I mean, I'm sure they had no choice with the IPA, but when this was already organised,
Yeah.
you've got a lot of the black ball players in it.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they had to clash the event, really.
It's
Oh, he's rode his luck again. He's having some right results here. I don't know whether he's played it that way, but I thought he'd have been playing it more to come down the other side of the yellow, really. But
yeah. He could have landed right behind the yellow there.
Yeah, it was a big risk.
He's very fortunate to.
should just be able to drop this in dead weight and just leave the black into the middle easy enough, I thought.
Digging down.
Oh,
I think he tried to get too perfect.
I don't think you needed to do that. I
No.
think just drop it in, trickle it in. You'd have been cutting the back slightly into the middle, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of trying to stun it in there.
So I mean, and all of a sudden, he looked like he was going to bring it all square. He could be 2-0 down.
Yeah. Against Carl, you don't know, sort of give him too many chances early on because
No.
he just motor on.
Yeah. As we seen earlier, our fans game. Can't remember who he was playing against. Spencer.
Spencer Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spencer Jones.
Surprising miss there from Carl. Do you think he's left enough of a gap there for the skill shot? Do you think there's enough room there? I think. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm not.
No,
I'm not the best at playing him. But
if I was
it looks on.
right behind him,
Yeah.
if I was right behind it, I'd.
Yeah.
But because he's got to cut it as well, it's.
Yeah. I think if you absolutely nail it, I think you can get that. But it's by no means a gimme.
No, he's got no other shot really though, has he?
Yeah, I mean, I think he might be looking at the cop tap maybe, but it's a big ask from there because you've really got to screw your white out if you're doing that. I think I'd probably give the skill shot a go. I probably wouldn't get it, but
Never say never. I think he just tried to see what happened then.
yeah, he just chanced his arm at it really, didn't he? Give it a whack. You never know. Like the
he was
introduction of the scoring, the live scoring here with the little tablets.
Yeah,
it's quite a smart idea. That.
I was listening to the stream at the IPA tour this morning, and they were saying that they've introduced tablet scoring this weekend.
Right.
And I was saying in the last stream, I think it's good because if like friends or family can't be here to watch the games live, if they're if the people they know aren't on the stream, at least they get up to date scores. And the same if you're having a bet. You can sit at home and
certainly for you when you've got the bookie there and you can see all the scores, and it's ideal.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the problems really where you was having a bet but you didn't really know where you was up to with the different bets that were going on. Whereas now it's perfect.
Yeah, the last event I got the short straw of going round, checking all the bits of paper, and sort of feeding it back to Lee to update on Q-Score website.
Yeah,
but obviously
trying to keep it as up to date as you could.
That's not ideal because you could go over and somebody could be on a finish and
you get in the way as
it's difficult. a decent break, that.
Yeah, it was a nice break, nothing down.
I'm
but
surprised he didn't manage to get one there.
to be honest, I give up on the front ball break in my match. I
Did
did
you?
one.
Yeah.
It split nice enough. I didn't get anything. I was looking round. There was quite a few other people doing similar, big
Yeah.
breaks, not getting anything. I went to the cup break, and it just seems to work much better. To be
Yeah,
honest.
there's a lot of people are going for this cup break now.
Yeah.
I mean, it works for some people.
Yeah, if you catch it right, it can be
Yeah.
such a good break. Obviously,
Yeah.
if you don't, you're off the table. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I never used to be a fan of it, but recently I've just been having a bit of a try of it, and it
Yeah.
seems to be working well. So
Our fan in the last game was doing that, and every break. I think there was one break where he finished dry,
right.
and that was it. But I think with how fast the cloth is, because obviously it's been reclothed, just how quick it is. Just
Yeah,
the balls are just spreading.
yeah, they are extremely quick, these
Yeah.
tables. She's good once you're used to them, but it certainly takes a little bit of getting
Yeah,
used to.
yeah.
And I overran my first share of shots early on in the reps.
I think, coming up here quite regularly, a few of us were saying, the cloths are already in good condition because of the way Lee keeps the
Yeah.
tables. But Lee's obviously wanting to keep the best
Yeah.
tables for these events. So obviously it's going to be a bigger event next year.
Surprising miss there from.
Yeah.
Really. He took them out so well as well, though, didn't he? Really. And,
Yeah.
he just left himself a dropping in the middle, and away you go. Surprising.
I think for Andy, he'll be happy to see that. He could do with getting a frame on the board. Just to get him started. So I think just one decent positional shot. And I think just screw this to the middle of the table. And I think just...
Yeah, I mean, if he screws just sort of past that yellow to the right hand side, it gives him options then, doesn't
Yeah.
it, really? He can either take this one that's on there, or if he doesn't fancy it, if he feels he's just gone a little bit off angle, he could take the other one onto the bottom right. He's
Yeah.
got options, hasn't he? He's played it well.
Yeah, obviously good for the neutrals here. Close game.
Yeah.
First two matches on here were this table 11-1 this afternoon, and I think half-time was 11, either 2 or 3.
He's just got away with that, really. It's just enough of a gap there. Did Spencer play on here then, did he? Against Athen, right? 'Cause I had the last 250 man I commentated on this table, and that was Spencer against Cy Fitz.
Right,
and,
okay.
Fitzy virtually didn't miss a ball, and
Right,
he
okay.
sort of ran out about 11-5 or something.
Yeah, I think half-time was 6-0 up at one point, so Spencer was just sort of going for anything and everything,
Right.
and sort of...
Yeah, he's had some tough draws there then, Spencer.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a lot of good players in this event, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, every draw is...
Yeah, there's not many easy games out there, really, if any.
So
Well, they
you-
weren't the best.
So you going in the series next year?
I guess I'll see how I do this
Yeah.
weekend. If I pick up a bit of money, I might just leave it with Lee.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to see. I'd imagine so. I've been in
Yeah.
all the events so far, so I'd be
Yeah.
surprised if I didn't end up going in it.
No, because obviously there's mixture, isn't there? There's two World Rules events and 3 Black Ball event.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, rules-wise, I think when you play it at this kind of level here, it doesn't come into it too much, really. You know, it's everybody has their sort of debates on which are the better rules, but I don't think they come into it too much. It's mainly breaking and clearing, really.
Yeah,
You know,
you don't really see. I don't want to jinx this frame.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it
with the way that
looks,
that's just gone.
looks quite
Yeah.
scrappy, but you don't see many scrappy frames really at this level, do you? There's a lot of. I mean, obviously you see some safety shots.
You see, I
and-
mean, when you get like bad breaks like Carl's just there, where he probably didn't rack them quite right, maybe didn't
Yeah.
catch them as nice as he wanted, and they didn't split.
Yeah,
and
but the players in these events sort of, rather than cover a pocket for the next shot, they've got the
looking
confidence
at the more attacking shots, really.
to go for them. So, yeah, you are right. Really, the rules don't really come into it that.
Do you ever
much.
play in them yourself, or have you just
Not these
helped out
events.
with them?
No, I just I would like to go on the IPA tour.
Yeah.
Hoping to have a go in the World Championships.
Right.
Because I've come and practice up here a lot with Jimmy.
Yeah,
Foxton.
but yeah. Quality player is Jimmy.
Yeah, and I play with Rob
Yeah.
Bourne. At his
There's a lot of good players in this
mum and
area,
dad.
isn't there?
Yeah. You've also got the likes of Neil Rayburn playing
Yeah.
from the club. So obviously, when I come up here, it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
But I think in a way of improving my game, you've got to play against the best players.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah, without a doubt, it's the best way to bring your game on.
yeah. So yeah, I mean,
Carl's played some terrible shots in
Yeah,
this frame so far.
yeah.
He's gone for a couple of coverages, he's potted it each time, just a lack shot there and got
Yeah.
it off. It's
I mean,
quite surprising.
it looks a bit drained.
Yeah.
You know, I might have a go at one of these events next year just to.
Somebody's just borrowing a white ball here just to see on the other table
Oh, right.
whether it's a re-rack or not. Whether
This is where you get about
Right.
6 refs
Yeah.
come to the table.
yeah,
Obviously, you can watch that game, but there's no commentary.
it must be a close one because it's still not decided yet with a
No.
white ball right next to it.
Yeah, they're going to have to call a ref. I
Yeah,
think.
they've still not answered the question after that.
No.
No, it's a bit of an unusual approach, that one.
Yeah,
That's a nice shot, that. I like that shot there. This is played. It's very attacking shot, getting
what I
rid
love
of one of the balls and opening up the pack at the same
that's what I
time.
love about these rules. To be honest, it's sort of, it can go from being a really scrappy frame to you having 2 visits, smash into
Yeah,
you know, a
and
pack,
clearances there.
and you know, all of a sudden, you've got a clearance. Don't know where the ref is. I think Lee's on his way to.
Yeah, let's have a look at that other decision. Just looking over at the other table now, I see Max Nosko looks like he's in a bit of trouble over there. He's coming off 5 rails to try and get out of a snooker. And he's done it dead weight and snookered him back off 5 rails with side right around the table.
I can't believe that
That
shot.
is an absolute
What a shot that
monster
is.
shot, that.
Oh my God.
He could not have played that any better.
I caught that just as he was hitting down on the cue ball. He's actually hit every cushion on the table.
Avoided 7 balls and
Yeah.
landed touching behind the black. That's some shot. Ooh, that's a bad shot there from Andy. Looked like he'd done it for all intents and purposes. It's not the greatest of shots out from Carl. Candy will be relieved there, really. He's had a bit of a let off there.
Yeah, after relatively poor shot. Yeah, the ref's just appeared on the other table.
It's quite nice. It should be able to take the yellow just off the jaw and off the red and free that pocket. Spin his white round and sort of land on a choice of the two yellows then. Really, I mean, it's not a bad shot, but
Yeah,
it's not really caught how we should have.
gone for the covering pocket. Try and get some scores for us.
So that Max Nosko has snookered Aaron yet again, right behind that black. He's loving those. It's a nice shot there from Carl. He's just purposefully tied that yellow up that's just below the black.
So just go through some scores just while this frame's going on. So we got Ross Smith and Hitan Patel. They actually started at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
10-9.
10
That
now.
game
Who
is,
to?
to Ross.
Can't say I know who that is, to be honest. I know Hitson, but
Yeah.
I don't know Ross. I don't think I'd be looking at going for it. That is what he's looking at. Maybe he is.
Is he knocking
Looking at
the red
plant. He's
onto
It
it?
looks like he's looking at the plant. And yeah, he's just
Okay.
opened it up. Yeah, that's a shot. For a minute, the way he was lining it up, it
I-
looked like he was
yeah.
looking at the plant, and I
I
think that's a
thought
bit ambitious.
I thought he was playing the red, yellow onto the red. Into the
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Tom Barley beating Ben Tanner 5 frames to 3. David McNamara, Ian Duffy's 2-2. Jake Dillon Newlove beating John Chapman 3-2. Greg Gamlin 2. Fred Tandy 2. Wayne Gardner's beating Sean Sharkey 3-0. Matt Lawrenson beating Adam Geert 3-1. Paul Wensley 2, Partab Singh 1. Hayden Pinney beating Elliot Coombe 2-1. Shane Thompson's beating Liam Pedley 5-1. Arfan Chris Day is 1 each. And Max Nosko is 1 frame up to Aaron Davis.
Yeah, I noticed that Shane Thompson was 20-1 on to win that match.
Right, okay.
Pedley, so I guess the scoreline's reflecting that, really.
Yeah. Must admit, I don't know Liam.
No, no, so I don't know.
And then there's 2 other games, but it doesn't look like they've started. Danny Rathbone against Jason Connup. Presume they're waiting for a table.
Well, Aaron's got a very easy chance from the looks of it on the other table now, so I think that'll be getting it back to level.
So you good friends with Aaron then? Or?
Yeah, we practice a lot.
Yeah.
He only lives down the road from me. So
Right, okay.
I say we practice a lot, to be honest. I don't really actually get out and practice that much at the minute, so but when I do, it's generally
Yeah.
with Aaron. So
break.
Yeah, leading up to this, I've been into a club once actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Savannahs would be the club that I play at really.
Right, okay.
Because I used to play at Norman Snooker, that's closed down now, and I've not been in Savannahs for about 3 months.
Right, okay. Right.
And a club has just opened up near our place, where England went and played the other day, Tyra Leisure. And I've been in for a couple of league games, like you won for Aimers.
Yeah.
But not really any practice.
No.
Not much.
So
Which
Aaron,
could
he
be,
almost cues with his head to the side of the cue.
It's the most bizarre way that Aaron
Yeah.
how he actually pots a ball, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's different, that's for
I
sure.
mean, normally, obviously, the cue is touching your chin.
Yeah, he's got it touching his ear near enough. It's a
Yeah.
strange one. But he doesn't miss much and he
No.
doesn't make many mistakes,
No.
so it works for him.
Is he a England international?
Made it to the semi-finals of this last year, Aaron, so he's
Right,
certainly
okay.
capable of going far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lost out to Lake in 11-9, who obviously went on and won it.
Yeah. And I think he's just gone through on that scoreline, just.
He did,
Against
didn't he?
Darren McVicker,
Darren
yeah.
McVicker, yeah. Which means now Lakin will be at the bar, downing copious amounts of Jaeger, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Although when I did speak to him after his frame, he said he had a chest infection.
I can't see that stopping him.
So
He'll try and drink it away.
yeah, he said he didn't feel great.
To be honest, I can
That's,
see why he went for that, but I think he'd have been better off just trying to play on it. He had a nice angle there. If he'd have just played
Yeah.
down, checked it, come up the side of it, and played it down to the
I
bottom
don't-
left pocket.
Yeah, I don't think the way they were, he needed to do anything
but
risky.
I think it was a big ask to
Yeah.
actually get it out and land on something. I don't think you can have any real control over
No.
it. It's a nice effort to recover it, but I mean, well, he's left him one to the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
If he hadn't been for that, he wouldn't have left a great deal, to be honest. Looks like he might be turning it down.
Looks like he might be just playing the snooker.
I hate those shots, those little roll-up shots.
Yeah.
I'd rather go for the pot.
And me, yeah.
I'd try and roll it up. I'd probably put it in the middle of the back rail.
Yeah. If I was going to play a snooker, I'd rather send the white up the top of the table and try and snick in behind the red in the middle.
Right at the top end there.
Looks like he's going to have to play the...
He doesn't look happy at the minute, Carl. Just some of his mannerisms, the way he's walking around, he's just... whether he's not settled, just not happy with the way he's playing.
Yeah. I mean, really, in his frame, he's had a chance to win every single frame, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, without a doubt.
So
yeah.
he's probably just a bit disappointed he's not actually...
Yeah, when you've had those chances and you're not 4-0 up. I mean, in his head, he's probably thinking I should be at West 3-1 up here.
Yeah. He's going to have to take these two reds and he's going to probably play the skill shot.
I think he might just, well, I suppose it depends on where you like him. Certainly
Yeah.
he's not really got the angle now, but
Yeah.
could have played him behind that red. It's more of a world rules shot, really, isn't it? Oh, he's only run it by, well, certainly 6 to 12 inch.
Yeah, he's made it really... He's made it quite difficult.
He's made it tricky for the others. He's just either going to have one development shot or maybe taking probably slightly awkward bit now is that because he was so perfect on that, he left the yellow at the top end of the table, so he's going to have to get back up there and back down again for the black. Shouldn't be too difficult, but he'd rather get rid of that first if he could have.
Missed anything?
Oh, there we go. So he's had a nice spread and last time. And he had either or really. He could have gone red or yellows, and he had a bit of a development shot he had to play on his second ball. Very nice.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good for it, yeah. Slightly overrun. I'm assuming that goes fairly easy. I can't see moving further otherwise. If it doesn't, then he's looking long. Well, looking at it now from a viewpoint here, it doesn't. It's quite a poor shot he's played, really. I guess he must have been screwing in behind it, trying to get into the bottom right, but a poor shot there, really.
I suppose you got the bonus of it's a slightly bigger pocket with a red pin up there.
You have, but you're so close, you have to play into the job maybe for position. It's a tricky one.
Yeah. See, I thought he'd try that, but again, he hasn't actually finished.
Yeah, it's not perfect by all means. It's, the way he normally plays, you fancy him for it, but he has made a few mistakes so far.
You're going to have to cut this yellow back, obviously.
Yeah, you play with a lot of bottom right to check for white off the side rail and keep it nice and straight on the other one. Yeah.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah.
Probably a bit. He's not guaranteed to be on the back either.
Yeah, he could have just got a little bit more into that just to make him just a little bit straighter on this.
Just looking wary.
It's looking like he's maybe trying to go into that red where the up to the top left of the black. Which would be a bit of a mess. Yeah, he's just making life difficult for himself at the minute, which is unusual for him.
How are you playing this?
He's not hit it.
No.
Right under it.
Ideally, how are you playing that? 'Cause it's a little awkward shot.
Yeah, he looked at one point like he was trying to play pretty much where that red was top left, and I mean you could play for that slow so that if you don't reach it, you're happy. You're on the back, and if you do go into it, but it's such a risk because obviously
Yeah.
you slide past it, you've got nothing. But he's not left himself many options because the one before it's not got enough into it.
No.
But it was all stemming from that shot where he tried to screw him back and leaving that third last ball into the bottom right,
Yeah.
and he just got nowhere near it. Poor shot by Carl Sanders. He could have overscrewed it by a foot too and it'd been fine.
Obviously, left-handy, an opportunity, but sort of a medium opportunity. It's obviously Paul's got the yellow.
Yeah, he's got those two tricky ones on the bottom right of the table, and that's what I've been more concerned about. All the rest of them look fairly straightforward. The one above black goes into the left centre.
I think if he gets a nice angle on, if he just drops this in, I was going to say if he,
They're just slowed up there,
I was going to say if he just dropped it in, played the red in the top right corner, and then left the one in the middle to cannon into, he'd more than likely still be on the red to the middle.
exactly, yeah. I think he'll be looking really, where he's looking
Yeah, so,
perfect.
so yeah, he's going to play. Just leave the white sort of screw it back a couple of inches, just to leave it thin, just so he can play into those two. I mean, he doesn't really have to hit them hard. Just gently cannon one out, and he's, as we said, he's still on the red by the back. So
just think he just didn't actually take any time over, which is, when you play in an event like this and this kind of money, it's pretty unforgivable, to be honest. You know, you can't take your time in an event like this just to make sure you're right on the shot. Then
No balls in before you play the shot, and I think you thought you already got them back.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you would have that like, you know, you'd got a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't have to think about it, but you know, you can just take easy shots for granted at times, can't you?
Doesn't look happy.
Definitely. I mean, some people, it'll make them a bit sort of angry, bounce back from it, and maybe get a dish next time. And other people, it just plays on the mind, and they just can't really come back from things like that.
Thing is though, things like that can be a big part of the match. If your dry breaks here, Carl goes and finishes. Obviously, Carl's winning
It's like a three-frame lead.
you know, and Andy's thinking, well, I was one frame behind. If I bottom that back, it's little bits like that in the match that can play on.
It's well, yeah, perhaps I don't know what's going on there, whether they're pushing us together quite right, or whether they need to maybe look at a different triangle or something like that, but they're getting some poor racks. To be honest, if I was them now, I'd be definitely looking at the cover. The amount of poor racks they've had so far.
Yeah, so do you know much about Andy then?
Not much other than, like I say, I know he used to play for England. I think he plays from, I could be wrong, but somewhere around the sort of Scunthorpe sort of way.
Breaking up.
Yeah, a couple of comments on there, the commentary breaking up. Maybe wanted to
Yep, so thanks for the patience there. Just trying to get the issues sorted, which we're having with the stream. Should be okay now. If you could let me know, that would be great. But should be okay now. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation there. Let's have a look at a few of the comments. So yeah, Carl Sutton, amateur. Yeah, it's quite a subject, this one. Obviously he's on the UK tour, which isn't the professional IPA tour, which is obviously the Black Bull rules. Carl plays world rules. Obviously he's not classed as a professional. Only the sort of the professionals are on the IPA tour now, which is Black Bull rules. So whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but that's why players like Carl and such can go in events like this. Yeah, that should be that sorted now. Danny Lewis. Yeah, Matt's had to pop off. He's back on at 9 o'clock in the morning, so he's actually gone back to the hotel to get some sleep, and shortly going to be having somebody else joining me for the commentary on this one. Obviously Carl 6-2 up. The match could have been, or should be, a lot closer than it is at the minute. I think Andy has had his chances. There's been a few frames which could have gone either way. As we said with Matt, I think at this level it's imperative you take those frames. When you've got your chances, otherwise these players can soon punish you, and you can soon be made to pay. So he's just looking where he can potentially leave the white. To be on these reds to the middle. Again, he's not perfect by no means. He's left himself really awkward there. So they're still just starting a few of the matches now. So Carl just happy to flick off that yellow and leave the white near the black. I suppose Andy has got a chance here. He can play the red in the corner. And that middle pocket seems slightly larger just because of the yellow being there. He can play that and top the white up for, yeah. Oh, just dropped. I think the pace of the table took hold of that there. I think he's just looking where he wants to leave the white ball, ideally. So he's left himself a plan, but slightly awkward. Played a nice shot there. Yes, he brings it back to 6 frames to 3. Just having a bit of a laugh over the standard of this match.
Best friend, you worst enemy at the same time.
So if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask. I can try and get them answered. If anybody needs any scores, I can try and get those. It's a very attacking shot by Andy there, just to try and pop the red into the middle and develop as many as he possibly can. Don't think he's left a great deal. He is on the red, obviously, to the bottom left corner. But I think he may just cover the pocket here. Yeah, I think he sort of tried to just cover the pocket and leave Carl a bit in nowhere. I think we're going to see another pocket being covered again here. Yeah. definitely your world rules coming into play there. Be 2 visits there to Carl. Obviously 2 visits he can move the white with his free shot. So yeah. Yes, I think Carl here is gonna move the white and his first shot be kind of developing. There you go, he's gonna pop. And he's red. Yes, Andy with a nice shot there, just play a bit of a containing shot. Don't think this match has really started to its full potential yet. I think there's still a lot of life left in this. Yeah, so Andy in a bit of bother here. I think you've just got to try and rest on the red near the black if you can. It's extremely difficult to leave it safe really here. Good effort. Yeah, it's 2 visits to Carl again. I think that it was so difficult to leave it in a safe position because there's so many. Yeah, as I Carl just tried to pot that yellow and split the yellow away from the black. He's tried it again, and he's got it this time. So now he's just going to play the, I imagine, excuse me, the one in the middle. Or yeah, so he's just going to play the one in the middle now. He's just looking where he wants to leave the white for his next yellow, which is going to be slightly tough. Nice shot. Just on and off the cushion. Just roll the red in the corner, probably the black in the middle. Take a 7-3 lead. Yeah, so 7-3 lead, and we'll be back when the next frame starts.
Quick 5 minutes with you here, Sean. So how's the match been going?
Yeah, so it's been going well. It's not really got into gear yet. Carl has missed a few shots, and Andy could easily be winning the match. So it's fairly even, 7-3, but it doesn't really tell a story. There's been a lot of finishes that have gone astray for Andy, and both players are struggling really, which you wouldn't expect.
No, certainly not.
No.
But I think it's the first match that they both played at the tournament, so I think they're just sort of feeling each other out,
Yeah.
getting used to the conditions.
Yeah. They have got a bit more used to the pace of the cloth. The cloth was proving difficult early on in the match.
Had it been difficult?
Just sort of very quick for them.
So nothing wrong there, just a matter of
Yeah.
they're not used to good tables.
Yeah.
You had me worried for a second then.
No. Just very quick. They were playing some shots, so overhitting some and underhitting the others.
Well, all the matches are on now, so these are the last matches of the Friday first day session.
Yeah, so been a really high standard all day.
Yeah, there's been some good matchups. I've commentated on 2 matches and both of them were 11-10, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I commented on Arf and Dad, I think it was 11-3 against Spencer. So very one-sided game.
You had it easy then.
Yeah. So was yours the Jordan Church game? Was it?
I did that one in the Mike King game as well.
Yeah.
So both decided. And Jordan missed an easy black to win 11-9.
Right.
And managed to pull it back round again and win the decider.
I think another poor shot from Carl. He's not very happy with that shot he's played. He's just not the black.
Yeah, more importantly, he's tied his red up. to stop. That's nice. Nice shot.
Yeah.
It's a little bit short, but if the red by the 8 ball doesn't go, he'll have to take the other red into the top left and let the cue ball collide into that area, and they'll be hoping for a shot at the red. Well, you can play the ball by
Yeah,
the
he's
red,
left
sorry.
himself cross double and can play into the black, not the black towards the top right pocket.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. And then just the black for an 8-3 lead.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah. That's the second black Carl's missed in the match.
Well, you could probably go 10 tournaments watching Carl and you wouldn't see him make that sort of mistake.
Yeah, Matt, who was commentating before, said exactly that. He just couldn't envisage some of the shots Carl's missed, him missing ever. So what could have been 8 frames to 3, it looks like it's maybe 7-4. Andy's just got to leave himself prime position on this last yellow, just to stun up for the black in either of the top corner pockets.
So going around the room with the matches that we've got. Dave McNamara 7-0 with Ian Duffy. Jake Dillon Newlove beats John Chapman 11-5. Fred Tandy 6-4 up on Greg Gamlin. Wayne Gardner's 9-3 up on Sean Story. Matt Lawrence is 7-3 up on Alan Guyot. Portav's 6-3 up. We know. Hayden's 8-6 up. Here's Elliot. Orphan 7-4 up. As we've just seen here, it's 7-3.
Yeah, so the
Max has just gone 6-3 up against Aaron. Danny Rathbone's 2-0 up.
yeah. Has the Seb Webb match started yet?
Seb Webb. Yeah, it started. If I can find it. It's playing Steve Dahl. It's 3-1 to Seb.
Yeah, so obviously this is 7-4 to Carl. They just not updated the tablet as of yet. scores coming through from the tablet directly to the Q Score site, and they update the stream as well. Andy's just tried to contain this pocket. Yeah, Callum, who's dad? Not sure what you mean there. Well, yes, the score should have updated on this match just. So, Andy just looking for a shot to get back in this frame. Just to I think he's just in two minds here whether to play the red back across the table or just looking where he wants to leave the white. Yes, he just moved his difficult red, if you like, off the side cushion, and now it looks like you know, one just roll this one in the middle pocket, cannon into the other red, and looks like he could reduce the deficit to just 2 frames from what could have been 4 frames. Just got to play one nice positional shot here. Just screw it back. Yeah, you can just screw this on and off the side cushion, and or just stun it down and he's on. Just a nice finish, and brings it back to 7-5. With Andy to break, so obviously the match could
Somewhere. How's the other? Red one. How's the other guy running now? behind. Is 11-10? He's locked. I've had a few beers, Cal, but...
So Andy just discussing the one of the other matches he's had a bet on. Another scrappy break. So Carl left here with not much to go at, to be honest. He's just sort of played a bit of a containing shot, just to ask the question of Andy, just to see what, you know. Nice pot there. I think he's looking at playing the just rolling behind this. So another slightly scrappy frame from both players. Just so Carl just bringing a red out there. I can't see Andy going for these, to be honest. I'm just covering that pocket, attempting to. Carl just blocking another yellow and leaving the white relatively safe. And he may try and I think he tried to develop both for the he tried to develop the yellow on the side cushion there. Just play the yellow at the to the top of the table and screw into the other yellow. Try and develop that slightly. Obviously Carl can play a skill shot or try and yeah, so it looks like he's going to try and cut this red in the top left and cannon into those in the top right. Obviously he can pop. It's a bit unlucky really. A bit unlucky the way they've landed. Oh, so obviously that was a big pocket, but not quite that big, unfortunately, Carl. Just another safety shot there from Andy. Quite a cautious frame, I think quite a big frame in the match because obviously 8-5, 7-6, big difference. Obviously Andy would love to get this, you know, get back into the match quite quickly and obviously Carl doesn't want Andy catching up too many frames. He's just gonna try and leave the yellow on top of the red here. I think Carl's just gonna nail off the same shot as before. Not sure in the value of those shots really, to be honest, in these rules, but once again proving to be another very tactical frame. So 2 minutes here for Andy. Obviously he's got his free shot. For me here, I think I'm playing the red, potting the red and screwing back. Yeah, I think this is the shot. I think he thinks there's a bit of value in just rolling it in and then playing another snooker. This looks very tough to get out of as well. So it was a nice little shot there from Andy. So I think Carl will do well to hit this, and obviously he's got the the knuckle. Extremely difficult shot to hit that one. Obviously, for me, I think I'm playing the yellow into the red, and knocking the red out and leaving the path for the yellow in the same pocket. It's a nice shot there. He's just flicked it out. Left it good. He's got one difficult yellow, obviously on the right side cushion. He can perhaps play one in the corner and try and cannon it out. I think he's looking at whether it goes in the middle. Doesn't look like it does, but I think there's definitely value in playing the outside yellow and into the yellow on the side cushion. I think he's always going to be on one of the remaining yellows. I think he is he leaving an angle? He's underhit that. I think he did try and leave it in a way that he can play the yellow into the corner and and move the yellow off the side cushion. Obviously he's underhit that, so good pop. So he could try it now off the red near the top cushion, left hand side, try and flick it out, or obviously he can I think, is he going into it? No, he's leaving the cross double. I think I'm right behind this shot. We're on the base at the side of the table, so I'm right behind this shot, so be able to know if it's going as soon as he hits it, and that's there. That's a nice shot. So black's available into both bottom corner pockets, so just a delicate little stun shot, bit of right hand side. Play it down for the black in the corner pocket, and looks like 7-6. So a few of the matches are finishing actually, so I'll just get you some scores when they do update. So Arfandad has beat Chris Day 11-4. Elliot Coombe has beat Hayden Pinney 11-8. And Shane Thompson has beat Liam Pedley by 11 frames to 2. Match that started 11:15. Danny Rathbone was beating Jason Connup 4 frames to 1. Some really close matches. Ian Duffy is 9-7 up against David McNamara. Max Nosko's now 7-4 up to against Aaron Davis. Looks like Aaron's just taking it back into the middle pocket. So, yep. So Aaron's just reduced it to 7 frames to 5. looks to be another tight frame. Yeah, another safety shot there by Andy. It's a nice shot there by Andy, just to play the yellow into the corner and develop 2 yellows in the middle of the table, which you could say was slightly tied up. So you just play this one in the corner and screw up for the one in the middle. So yeah, you just got to just play this a bit. Play this right. Just roll the cue through. Drop the yellow in the bottom right corner, and leave himself on the other yellow. Yeah. Just gotta. Just left himself a little thin. He's just looking where the white's going to be left. I mean, still fancy him to get these. Just play this with a little bit of check side, just to hold the white slightly. There you go. See the check side. Just roll in the yellow in, and the check side just punching it back in the opposite direction the natural angle would take. Yes, that's a nice finish there. So 7 frames all, and we'll be back on the next frame. So a nice break there from Andy. I can't quite believe that he's finished dry there, to be honest. So he's just clipping this yellow in the corner. Ooh. He's lost his white there. Can't see whether he's on the see it to pot. Just could see enough just to roll it in the over the corner. Andy tried to develop those reds then. Tried again, but it's not finished perfect. Once again, it's finished really awkward. It's unlucky really to get so close to the pot and not pot it. I think Carl's taken the, was hoping to finish, I don't know whether he is on it, the one to the top left. Could take the one in the top left, one in the bottom left, just stun out slightly for the one in the middle and the yellow in the corner. Or is he taking the yellow in the middle now? Yeah, that's it. It's a nice shot. I couldn't see whether he was actually on that, so it's a nice shot. You can play the yellow in the middle and take either of these yellows in the corner. So yeah, we're joined by Scott.
I didn't know you were on your own, mate, so I thought I'd come back.
Yeah, no worries. I was with Matt, but he's actually on at 9 in the morning, so...
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so Lee come over for a few minutes, and he's gone back now.
Yeah, you'd had enough, had he?
Yeah. Very close match. I think there's not been... I don't think anybody deserves to be in front.
No.
They're both missing some shots that you wouldn't envisage any of them missing, really. Very scrappy. Quite been a few decent finishes, but I don't think Andy's been ahead in the match, so. But Carl at one point he missed a simple black to go 8-4 up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So. Sorry, 7. Sorry, yeah, it's 8-4 up.
Carl slap-racked himself.
Yeah. That's happened in the majority of his breaks, both of their breaks. They're not really, I don't know whether it's the way they're racking them or, but every rack has been very tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bit loose that was.
Yeah, that's been the story of the match.
I might just go back to where I was.
Yeah, the last two shots have pretty much summed up the
the match.
so far. To be honest, I think they're both still trying to get used to the environment. I think it's been a long day for everyone. I think.
Yeah, I'm beat. I've
Yeah.
been here since like 9:30 this morning,
Yeah, it's
and I'm absolutely dead on my feet.
yeah. I'll be on the way home as soon as this match is finished.
You've got to stay and clean the tables, ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be.
You can do it as they come off. It won't take you too long. Got to earn your keep, Sean.
Yeah.
Carl's just fresh back from Morocco, isn't he?
Yeah,
With the England team.
Lost in the final of the event out there to Dave Fernandez.
Yeah.
So he played really well in that. But he's just really struggled in this match. He just hasn't really.
Got going.
No,
That's to say.
yeah, he sort of looks like he started, and then all of a sudden he just fallen out of position and just mistakes that you wouldn't see him.
Normally make.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl's pretty solid. He plays the PA English pool for Team England. He's obviously pretty high ranked on the tour.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's a Premier League player.
Yeah, we had a comment earlier. Carl Sutton, an amateur, and a lot of question marks, but
Yeah.
I explained that's because he's not actually on the professional tour.
No, he's definitely an amateur.
Yeah, he's on the UK tour, which is obviously
Amateur only.
yeah,
Obviously, Carl will be trying to get his get the national amateur title back
yeah.
at some point this next weekend. Sorry.
Obviously on the tour he's on. Obviously you've got players like Adam Davis and Lee,
Yeah.
who obviously lost professional status,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
and
That's a great poke.
Carl's another one. So
That's an absolute great poke.
it's a really really good shot. It's not getting any easier for him.
No, they're not. To be fair, but he's still potting them.
Yeah.
He's knocking them in.
It's what I mean. He hasn't. He's missed a few easy shots, but the tough shots that he's. That's a great
Great
pot.
poke. Yet again, it's been a great dish.
Yeah, you can stay, Scott.
Yeah.
If that's anything to go
Yeah,
by.
as long as they stay like this, it's fine.
Because we haven't had one dish all match.
And he's just literally potting them off the lampshade there.
Yeah. He don't look happy with himself though.
I think he's trying to update the score and the internet's gone down. So the score is actually 9-7 to Carl Sutton.
Another good break.
Yeah, it's a big break, that is.
Could do with getting these really to get back in the match. You don't really want Carl to get to 10 frames, obviously only needing one.
Yeah, I mean, he's still obviously only 2 behind, and he's, he's no mug. He's not going to give up even if Carl got to 10. So he's still well and truly in this game. It's not the easiest of starts for him, really. he's looking at that yellow, but it's a bit thin.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent split, but he's not really got anything,
Nothing to go at, really,
you
is
know,
there?
nothing easy to go at, really.
I mean, if anything, reds are the better ball.
Yeah. I think he's forced to take reds, really, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I would probably want reds myself.
Okay. It's just that red by the yellow at the top of the table, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
It's,
he can get into it though off the next red because he's just going to slide past this yellow.
yeah,
I
just
don't really think he needs to do any heroics with it. Just get on it. Oh,
see it's.
that's a great shot.
Well, since you've turned up, Scott, these two have started
They've improved.
queuing like geniuses.
I have that effect.
Yeah, I just don't think
People seem to knock them in off the lampshades when they play me.
I just, they were just missing simple shots. If you watch this match up until now, you wouldn't believe it was the same two players.
He's got a bit of work to do here just to get on.
I think if he just stuns it down, bit of left hand stun, he's going to leave himself on the one to the bottom right, maybe. Yeah. So he just rolls this through. He's he's going into the black here. But that might be in
do
his
him a
favour.
favour, yeah.
Because he just rolls this through.
Just use the black as a buffer.
Yeah, and then just drops the red in the middle. Yeah, it's a nice shot.
Yeah. Played it really well.
Yeah.
Controlled it really well.
So again, it looks like we could have two dishes
Yeah.
in a row. So from a match that I didn't think was going to finish until I was
3 o'clock.
yeah, I was sat in my seat tomorrow at West Brom. To looking like it could finish tonight.
It's a decent finish.
Thought I was
Really
going
good
to
finish.
have to get me mattress.
I'm sleeping on the sofa here. I am tonight. There's no point in me going home.
I'll be looking forward to getting back to that. I mean, I've only been here since, what was it, 1:15?
Yeah, you're only a part-timer.
Obviously, it's younger for you, but I've done that many tables today. I think I'll be having nightmares about them.
It's a massive break as well. Shame he's made the 8.
Yeah. So, do you know much about Andy Scott?
No, I don't actually, but
There we go. We're back to how we were 2 frames ago.
yeah, I think
Very scrappy frame again.
I don't really know a lot about Andy. I know a lot about Carl, but these go now. One shot like that, and these all go.
True. Yeah.
I don't know what you're moaning about. This is turning into a dish fest now. Have we got any other scores anywhere else?
Not long gone through them before you turned up, Scott, to be honest. those. Just waiting for the trusty internet to. No, I'm not picking up the Wi-Fi in here.
We are in Beirut in the corner over here.
Very true, yeah.
I've just noticed it's
I did.
quarter past 12.
I did shut my eyes and think I was in Wolverhampton at one point, but then I opened them to.
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi's down again.
Yeah. Yeah, and I cannot believe it's 12:15. To be honest, the club, to be fair, is still.
It's rammed.
It's absolutely rammed. Every table in the club, English pool, is being used. Other than probably one, which is match has just finished.
Yeah. Everything else is going on.
Everything else is still being used. Everyone is.
A couple of the regulars in the bar getting smashed.
Yeah.
As normal.
Yeah. I was saying to Matt, you could tell it was sort of this time of night with how rowdy how louder the noise was getting. Sorry.
There's a couple of the local boys actually playing in this today. One of them, Danny Rathbone, he won the qualifier that I ran. He didn't actually. He went through unbeaten all the way through double elimination qualifier. Yeah. Didn't.
Yeah, again, he's a good player. Isn't he? I haven't seen him that much, to be honest, but from what I have,
he's a old snooker player kind of thing. He has.
Such as the area around here, though.
Yeah, he's got a couple of nicknames. We call him the Plaque. Because he has a 147 plaque in the Reardon Club round here.
Right, okay. Obviously where Jamie Coate plays.
I believe Jamie now plays at Longton Snooker.
Right.
Owns a part share in it. But yeah, they're all from back in the Reardon, back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, Danny has a plaque on the wall saying that he had a 147. Witnessed by etc. etc.
Which is no mean feat.
No. And we've got Ian Duffy.
Yeah, so Ian Duffy, just go through a few scores. Ian Duffy 10-9 down to David McNamara. Greg Gamlin is 7 frames to 9 down against Fred Tandy. Wayne Gardner is beating Sean Sharkey 10 frames to 8. Matt Lawrenson is beating Adam Guyette 10-5. Paul Wensley, Partab Singh 9-7 Partab.
Partab's absolutely leathered as well.
Yeah.
Because he didn't think he'd got a game, so he'd been on the beer.
Right, okay.
And he thought he was on at 9 in the morning.
Right.
And he had a few beers and had to try and sober him up with a couple of baskets of chips.
So Aaron Davis, Max Noska is now 7 frames apiece. Danny Rathbone is beating Jason Connor by 7 frames to 1. And Aaron Priest is beating Paul Tickle by 6 frames to 2. There is another game going on, but there's no... there is. Seb Webb's beating Steve Dorr by 6 frames to 2.
6-2. Dorsey's got 2.
Yeah, Steve's obviously another local lad.
Another qualifier, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of him either.
Yeah, he's a local boy, plays in a couple of teams in the club. Plays county for Staffsby.
Yeah.
EPA, obviously, county. Yeah,
Just I know he's quite a big drinker.
he is a big drinker. Yes,
Comes
Does-
into the club quite often.
He likes a tipple.
For a few beers.
He's got a bit of support over there as well against the most electrifying man in our 8-ball pool. If that's what you want to call him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few people who think a few things to say about that statement, but
We'll have a little selfie there, Sean.
yeah. I've already gone full Snapchat. Scott, have you seen it?
I have, mate. I have.
Yeah.
That's the gaffer sorting me out some extra hours, Sean.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Can't wait.
Great. So, what's that you roped into now?
More work in the morning.
Yeah. So, what time are you here in the morning?
8.
So it's a 9 o'clock start tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 9 o'clock, and then there'll be the losers section, won't there? Just after that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's winner section's 9 o'clock. I think loser section's 10:30. Don't hold me to that though.
No. Nice shot there by Andy.
He's played that well actually.
Yeah.
Just float across for the black in the opposite middle. Does this all stem from Carl's dry break?
Yeah. So yeah, nine frames each.
So this now becomes a best of 3.
Yeah, so Carl not looking happy at all, is he?
No, he looks tired if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a fair journey down from Norwich.
Yeah, I mean, we had this conversation earlier about Spencer, didn't we? Being from Yarmouth, it's near enough the same. Well,
It's further, isn't it?
yeah. Norwich is just. About 189 to 190 miles, something like that.
It's a good 200, isn't it? It's another 4-hour journey.
Yeah. So, such as the event, we've got people from Scotland and all around the UK.
And he's just gone to the toilet.
Yeah, so yeah, what time do you expect these rounder matches to finish tonight, Scott?
They're all quite deep in actually, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking another hour at least.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of games that started late. I mean, Rathbone against is it Connaught?
Yeah.
That started quite late, and they've rattled 8 frames off. Dawes against Seb Webb. That one's the last game to go on, and that's 8 or 9 frames deep as well. So they're not messing around, are they, these boys?
this one's going to go all the way, to be honest. But
Yeah, probably deserves the decider because they've not been brilliant.
no. Again, just they're just not.
Yeah, a bit slack again, I think.
Yeah. I don't know whether they're just not putting the black on the directly on the spot, but
The top ball could just be lying in a touch of a divot or something. And
yeah.
so a lot of these tables, this one is actually a new cloth as well, so it probably isn't that.
It's Max and Max Nosko and Aaron Davis looks like he's just gone 8-7 there, Max. A very tight match as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I expect that one to go all the way, if I'm honest. 'Cause, Aaron's come on leaps and bounds over the last few months.
Just goes to show that it makes you appreciate the effort that obviously Lee and yourself and all the bar staff do, because obviously even though we started at 2:30 this afternoon, it's still,
Yeah, it's still chugging along nicely.
you know, it's still in full swing, you know.
Carl's just staring into outer space, waiting for a go. He's not even watching the table.
I think he's ready for his travel large double bed.
Yeah, he's not even watching the game.
Might be an idea after this to go and have an hour in the car and come back, do the tables and go home.
There's a couple of them finishing now. 10's finished. 1's finished.
Lee won't make me do them tonight.
He will. Trust me, he will. We'll do them together.
Yeah, it won't take us long, will it?
Oh. And then I'm going home.
And me. So, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as if there's anybody actually still with us,
There probably isn't.
don't know, we haven't had any comments for a while.
We've had no abuse either, so that's not too bad.
Callum Thompson did ask who's dad, so I wasn't too sure what he meant by that, to be honest.
Okay.
We've assumed, myself and Danelius, that it was,
Our fan.
yeah. Who knows? Is there no one watching?
I got a clue. That one. 41. Still 41 people watching us.
Yeah.
Well, listening to us anyway.
Yeah, so at least they know our bands after the commentary's done here. Carl just roll his red in the middle and drop the black in the corner for a 10-9 lead. So 10-9 lead and Carl to break. So they'll be open for a decent split. Obviously avoid the potential deciding frame. Yes, it's a nice split again.
Yeah, again, the boss drags me away.
So Carl's took a 10-9 lead. He's
Oh,
yeah, and he's got a
He's got a good chance here as well.
a good chance. Yeah, I'd expect him to. He's obviously got to play a shot to develop the black, but he's looking at that straight away, and then all the others go really. I can't see. Obviously, don't want to avoid the.
Oh, it's misty.
See, commentator's curse. I said I can't see any issues, and then next thing. I mean, it's not landed too bad, really. I mean, you can still.
Yeah, he's still in here. Still got a good chance here.
It's just where it lands it when he plays the yellow in the middle. It's just where he's, unless he can probably screw into the red and try and
Yeah,
bring the white back slightly that way for the one in the bottom left corner. I think.
If he draws it back to around the black spot area, then he can obviously go into the black off the next ball.
Yeah.
Still be on the yellow.
So just stun this in.
He's going to go on the middle one.
Yeah. I thought he was going to stun it and play the one in the corner, then into the red just by the black, but obviously he's going the.
So this could go wrong now. He's pushing the black and the red towards his other yellow. Different.
What was he?
I think he's just trying to literally drop it in and like play on the double or something on the black. first time over this one.
I think he just wants to make sure he's going the. I don't think this is the right first shot, but I might be wrong.
Top bag, screw into the black. I'm calling it.
Nope.
Didn't get into it enough. It was definitely on. Just didn't get into it.
Here he's going to double that red back across the table, I imagine. Try and cover the pocket. I think a referee's needed on the. It's a nice pot there from Cole. Yeah, Scott's just popped off to the other stream table on refereeing duties. So if Carl can screw into, yeah, so he's developed the black. I think he's near enough left a straight double here. No. So Andy's got a decent chance here to bring it to 10 apiece. Just navigate around a couple of the reds. Have we got a 9-ball re-rack on the other table. Is it Scott? Is it a 9-ball re-rack on there? Is it? So obviously, down to a decider here, Carl and Andy. All of the excitement on the other tables. And
Max had
9-ball.
Max had wedged Aaron into a whole world of pain. So it was a 9-ball re-rack. They've
Yeah.
lagged for the break, which Max has won, and Max has broken. It's just devastation. He's gone in off, and everything's gone everywhere.
So the 9-ball re-rack then, when there's a re-rack,
It's basically, if you play for the re-rack,
yeah.
it's called like 9 by design. So you design the re-rack, so it's 9 balls, and you lag for the break.
Yeah.
If it's an accidental re-rack, it's all 15 balls on the table,
Yeah.
and the same player breaks.
Yeah, right. But then when you obviously do the 9-ball re-rack, there's no other rules that apply. It's obviously normal rules that apply.
Take away the last 5 balls and the top ball.
Yeah. So we're 10 each on here.
Yep.
And Andy's on.
I don't know, I've just come back.
Yeah.
He just keeps looking at the black.
No. I said he's on a finish, and he looks to be confident in taking these out. Once again, I'll say that.
I think Steve Dahl may have beat Seb Webb, as Steve Wall is taking back the scorecard. Seb Webb will absolutely be devastated if he's lost. And if Steve Dahl has won, that's going to be the best result going. We need to find a score for that.
Well, he's going back and he's parading the scoreboard. Yeah, he took the scoreboard back.
I'm struggling to find it, if I'm honest.
It's if you go up, it's there.
Well, it just says 9-8 at the minute to Seb, but
They obviously haven't updated the.
I fully believe that Dorsey's actually won. Fred Tandy's beat Greg Gamlin, 11-8. No, Seb did win 11-8. Dawes took 8 frames. That's got to be something to build on for Steve, because, like I say, he doesn't play black ball. He's just an EPA player.
So Seb's won.
11-8.
So Carl here, he's left himself on the yellow in the middle. He's just got to roll this through.
All the games are near the end, if I'm honest now.
Yeah.
Max now in at 8 all. Rathbone and Con up at 9-2 to Rathbone. Paul Tickle trails Aaron Priest 7-3.
Danelius says who had a bet at 5-1.
Who's had a bet at 5-1?
Don't know.
That was Jella Singh had 20 quid on himself at 5-1, and he won against Jez Graham.
It's a nice little earner, isn't it?
Yeah, he's done all right, hasn't he?
Well, that went down to a decider, so
Yeah, Jella won 11-10, didn't
you can imagine it was a bit squeaky bum time around there.
he? Yeah. Simple black for Carl for the win.
Well, don't say simple black, because he missed one of these earlier on in the
It's
match.
okay, he's getting this, isn't he? And then we're out of here. Clean some tables. See, I told you.
There we go.
Well done, Carl.
Right, thanks for
Thanks for
joining
watching,
everyone.
guys.
We're back on at 9 o'clock
Yeah, tune in tomorrow.
in the morning.
See what damage people can do.
Yeah.
That'll do me. Let's
Have
go
a
and
good
clean some
evening.
tables.
Thanks, Em.
See you later.
Bye.